We are working on toned gray paper. Working on a piece for Squirrel since I forgot to do it. Which with work and everything being the way it is, it makes it hard for me to do artwork unless it's commissioned. Like I say, commissions are the way to go. I'm also still struggling with a partial art block as well. When you work on toned paper, you always have to work backwards. I am working with what I have left of my Prisma pencils since I've not replaced my set yet. I'm just using what I have left out of the set on this. You work backwards from your darkest colors to your lightest colors. So you are actually doing things in reverse of how you would do them normally if you're working on regular standard sketchbook paper, which is normally white, so you would work in, so if it's colored paper, you're working in reverse of what you normally would work in. Sometimes that makes it harder on artists to do, and working backwards it is hard to do, because you have to think of where your lighter parts are going to be, your darker parts are going to be, to your really extreme light parts are going to be on here, and it takes some thought process sometimes to stop and think about it. I've done speed draws in Ibis Paint and posted them with music and stuff like that, which we all know I'm no digital artist. I don't claim to be, and I've actually have received some hate on my digital art, which I tell people I don't claim to be a digital artist, and I don't, because I'm not. I used to be pretty good, but when you don't do something, you get rusty. And you get to where you're not that good at it anymore. And I never was a big fan of digital art anyway, because I found that it wasn't really my niche. I like traditional medias better. It's just me, it's what I'm more comfortable with. But I used to be pretty well versed with the digital stuff back in the day, so I'm trying to be well versed in both things. Might as well be, right? When you get low of supplies, can always switch to the digital, because it don't run out. But I get irritated with digital art because I can never get it to do what I want it to do, and it ends up making me mad. And I always have bad camera angles when I try to make these videos too. So yeah, I get to experience my horrible camera angles. I haven't made verbal videos in a while because, like I said, I'm still focusing with an art block and stuff like that. I'm already in a new sketchbook, and I've already shredded 3 pieces out of a 60-page sketchbook, so I got about 56 pages left in it to draw. Because when I mess up a drawing, I don't try to save it. It isn't a happy accident or a mistake. It goes in the garbage or I burn it. So there's no salvaging anything that I screw up, especially if I'm having to use a freaking mechanical pencil, because freaking mechanical pencils never erase thoroughly, or I can never get them to. So it always just leaves nasty mess on the paper, and you can't get it erased all the way, and it just irritates me. Yeah, that's like I said, y'all gonna have to deal with the wonky camera angles again. Like I said, it's gonna be a short video. I ain't gonna do this really long. Because it's really hard to color one-handed, film with the other. No proper setup. And you can also like lightly press to where it'll fade out. That way when you take the white pencil, it just blends seamlessly. It's a lot of pressure, using different pressures when working on toned paper. It's a pain in the ass. Or it can be. Let's just put it that way. Because you have to remember where all your shadows is going to be. Because you got to work backwards. It's like that on tan paper too. This one just happens to be gray. I mean, it looks really good when you're done with it. You just have to really work and make sure your layers are good and solid. Like I said, the wolf's going to be white. And this is a little Australian Shepherd dog. Top dog. That's a blue marl, so it should be interesting to do on this paper. Anyway, I just wanted to make a short video to kind of explain a little bit of a process on working on toned paper. Like I said, this ain't going to be a very long video. And where I'm leaving the gray, I will be putting white and burnishing it in to where it all blends, if I can speak, blends seamlessly. And the colors on this toned paper pop really good, so just always remember, work in reverse.